Hello and welcome to Three Chicks and Flix, where we'll take you on a journey of the streaming during the pandemic age. I'm Rhonda, the Realtor Premier, and along with the graphic guru, Miss Alicia Hancock, and of course the social butterfly, Miss Kimberly Byer-Clark. We ladies are here to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything streaming, all while trying to survive the pandemic age. So, I'm gonna check in with my chicks. How has your week been? My chicks, what's up, Alicia?
I am good. I had a long week too, but my week was kind of very listening to books, listening to podcasts, really into doing research on building a brand. And the one show I enjoyed the most is Be with Bethany Frankel. She had a podcast with Jonathan Adler, who is one of my favorite designers in the world. I have 3 of his pieces. I have the Georgia canister, and it's called a vase called Kiki's Derriere. And the Georgia canister is like a woman's breast, and Kiki's Derriere, of course, is a woman's butt. But I love his stuff. If I could decorate my whole loft with Jonathan Loft with his pieces, I would. But I also practiced a week I knew that I had a busy week, so I kind of had to practice some no's. It's like I knew I had a lot going on, and I just even turned down one freelance job that needed a quick turnaround. I said I just can't do it. Sometimes you gotta not think about the coins and think about yourself.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And a lot of times you need to think about that, because if you're not 100, if you're not 100% within yourself, you're not going to be able to give 100%. So why say yes and offer a mediocre product, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, if you can wait, cool. If you can't, then oh well, because I'm all about excellent, and I can't produce at that level and still be excellent. Right. So I applaud you for that.
Yeah.
My week's been okay. Kind of like a week full of Mondays, if you know what I mean. Everyone kind of dreads Mondays, but I actually embrace and welcome Mondays. And even though this week was a little bit challenging, but here we are. Thank God we got to see another week, another day. And I am so excited to be here.
But my week was pretty good. I started with a new client. I don't know if I told you guys that I'm working with Greg Cole, who owns Chicago's Nancy Pizzas, and he is now morphed into the restaurant consulting guru. And he's been working with Pinky Cole, who is on fire with all these slutty vegan restaurants in Atlanta, and she's expanding to Birmingham and some other cities. But she opened up Bar Vegan.
Yes,
and I got to
it.
Yeah, which is in Pond City Market here in Atlanta, Georgia, and she opened it up, and I got to attend the grand opening. And I'm not going to say it was a little crowded in there, so I didn't stay that long. But the food was delicious. I had the vegan cheesesteak and the tater tots, which came in an adorable little old school metal lunchbox like you used to take to school. Very clever brand. I mean, this girl is hot. Her branding, her social media, everything. And so, and she has cocktails, and DJ Manny Fresh was there DJing. And so you could tell the turn up was real. So, but I'm just very proud of Greg and all the things that he's doing. And I'm learning a lot about the restaurant industry, which I didn't even know. So,
hey, Greg.
Yeah, Greg is doing his thing. So I'm very, very happy to be on his team and be a part of working with him and his different managers. So that was my week pretty much. So all is well.
So speaking of lunch boxes, that just took me back. How nostalgic. I had a Mork and Mindy lunchbox. What did y'all have?
I probably had Wonder Woman. I was obsessed with Wonder Woman, and I think I had Land of the Lost, and I probably had a Star Trek one. I was a geek. I
had Raggedy Ann and Andy too, and Wonder Woman. But I loved me some Mork from Ork.
showing our age.
Alicia, you didn't have a lunchbox. Alicia probably made her own. She probably decorated her brown paper bag.
But as y'all know, I'm 10 years older than y'all. I'm like, I'm right back to my mom. I know I had a lunchbox. I know it was a huge deal to pick it out. I cannot remember one that I had.
Oh, I had several.
Maybe like a Scooby-Doo. I don't know. I'm trying to think of even the cartoons that were out.
Right.
My site, 6256 Design, we have metal lunch boxes. If y'all want to go back.
Really? Oh my God. I have to go. What's the website? 6256.com? What is it?
Yeah, 6256design.com.
Oh, I'm going to get me a lunchbox today. Yes. Absolutely.
Well, ladies, are we ready to get started, y'all? We're going to review and talk about different movies and shows and some of your favorite streaming services and see who will get the coveted 3 chicks, 5 sips. Okay, ladies, let's get started. We're going to talk about Billie Holiday, I Care a Lot, and Coming to America for this show. So let's get started with Billie Holiday. Kim, you want to get us started?
Woo, where do I begin? Billie Holiday, she's just an icon, a legend, and this movie did her justice. It's streaming on Hulu, starring Andra Day, who recently won a Golden Globe for her portrayal of Billie Holiday.
Yay, Andra.
Yes, congratulations. I think she was only the second Black actress to ever win a Golden Globe for leading actress, so kudos to her, Black Girl Magic. Mm-hmm. It was directed by Lee Daniels, who directed Precious and Empire and everything you could think of he's been involved in. But learning about, she was just a talented, tortured, drug-addicted soul. And learned about her upbringing as she grew up in a brothel. Similar to what we reviewed, Judas and the Black Messiah in the show, a previous episode. She was ratted out by an FBI informant, sold out by your own. She ended up having an affair with him, but J. Edgar Hoover was on it. And so one of the reasons he was following her and had the informant following her is she wrote a very powerful song called Strange Fruit about lynching. Mm-hmm. And I implore you to download the song and listen to it and read the lyrics as well. Lynching was a horrible, horrible part of our history, and there's a great museum out in Alabama that I hopefully will check out one day. And the surprising thing was Miss Lawrence from Real Housewives of Atlanta. He has really stepped up his acting game. He was excellent.
Okay.
I was like, okay, Miss Lawrence, okay, I see you. Get them checked. So he's definitely one to watch. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hopefully Miss Andra Day will be nominated for an Oscar, and hopefully she'll win it. Fingers crossed, because usually the Golden Globes are a precursor to the Oscars. But excellent movie. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Rhonda. What did you think of Billie Holiday? United States versus Billie Holiday? Excuse me.
I enjoyed it. It was just so. I was like, all right, already. You guys are trying to get her. You keep setting her up. Like, it was, after a while, I was just like, I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like, I know that she didn't have a fighting chance. Unfortunately, they passed these laws. You have freedom of speech and all of that, but it's only you only have freedom of speech if it's okay with everyone else, if you're appealing to the masses, right? And so, yeah, she wrote a song. She wasn't telling any untruths, she was just exposing what people already knew. It wasn't even exposing it because everyone knew, she was just putting it out there. And, I watched it. It was tough for me to watch it, but I did watch it, in its entirety. But it was a little tough for me. Now, I will say, I haven't seen a sex scene like that since Power. I will say that. Now, I ain't seen a sex scene like that since Ghost and Angie. Is it Angie? Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't seen a sex scene like that since then.
Yeah.
I was like this. Oh, Lord Jesus. Rewind. Rewind.
Yeah.
But anyway, aside from that, it was definitely well put together. I think finally her voice is heard. You know, everyone can truly understand what took place, what she went through. And, you know, I just hope that it opens the eyes and minds of people so that we don't continue to repeat history, right? Like, if it's okay for people to speak their piece. And I think that we're at a place right now, which is why all of these movies are coming out, talking about these artists from way back when and what they went through, right? I think we're at a place right now where it's like people are open and receptive to hearing these things and having a conversation, right? Let's get the dialogue started. Let's remove this stigma, you know, and where people, you know, you can only speak amongst your own. Let's cross the lines. Let's cross race lines. Let's cross gender lines. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was very hurtful that, you know, that she had to go through all of that just so that over a song, but her tenacity to really want to just push forward and like, I don't care. I'm going to sing this song because my voice needs to be heard. I really applaud her for that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I can actually relate to the story. I have loved her music for a long time. Matter of fact, when my dad passed October before last, I bought back some of his LPs, his albums, and I have a couple of Billie Holidays. But also, when I was in art school, we had to do recreate a album cover, and mine was Billie Holiday, and I still have it. It's somewhere in my storage. I couldn't find it.
Wow.
But it just, my heart went out to her because it's like, you're being framed by a black man. You know, it's already hard being black. I was like, come on, brother. But it's just unbelievable that the Emmett Till lynching law just passed through Congress in February of 2020. February of 2020. They hadn't tried since like the 90s to get it passed. That put a sadness in me that I can't even describe right now. But I'm with you. You need to look at the lyrics of Strange Fruit, and didn't realize that it's in I think the Grammy Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it. It was a sad movie to watch, but it told her story. Like you said, we finally heard her voice, and I enjoyed it. And it was a bit of a history lesson for me too. Because some of that stuff I just didn't know.
So I'm like, how did something get into the Grammy Hall of Fame that they were like dang near trying to kill her over?
Right. Thinking about something, you making it seem like I'm wrong, but thinking about something that is so wrong. But that just says what they thought about black people. They didn't look at us as people. They looked at us.
What did they say? She was inciting a riot, like that song. But then you saw the white people wanting her. They were begging for her to sing it.
Yeah.
Begging.
Yeah.
So
because she was probably saying things that they wanted to say that they couldn't say.
Right. So this one gets 5 sips for me. 5 sips, and I'm probably gonna watch it again.
Yeah, 5 sips for sure.
Really? I gave it 4 sips.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. A great movie.
Good movie.
Okay, y'all. The next one on our list is I Care a Lot.
Do you really care though? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's not my turn.
No, yes it is. It is your turn.
It is my turn. But do you really care when you're scamming people? Is that the way you show that you care? No, I don't think so. I don't think you cared a lot about yourself and about your pocketbook. That's it. I mean, greed is just unexplainable. And that's all it was. They just could not get enough. And let me tell you, people, young people, middle-aged people, you have elderly people in your family or your neighbors, please, you know, be there for them, you know, guide them. When they have to make a decision, they think that they're making the right decision because it all seems, because these people know there's scammers out here. That's for real. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was based on a true story. They just didn't say it. I'm serious. There's scammers out here. Like, we need to protect our elderly, because someone can just slide in like a thief in the night and take everything. You see that on 2020 and on the news. You hear that, how people, you know, they wire money to people just from a phone call. Right? Like, we need to be there for our elderly and support them. They need to have someone that they can trust to guide them and help them make some of these decisions. But she found the right one, and I'm glad she did. I was a little disappointed that they ended up, you know, being in cahoots. I really wanted her to go down. You know, I really wanted her to go to jail and, you know, and pay these people back something. I don't know what. She probably spent most of the money, but I really wanted her to go down and pay for all the wrong that she's done. But it was a good movie. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it, but I was just shaking my head. I was like, I could never get away with something like that. I wouldn't even think to do something like that. How do people come up with this stuff?
Well, I love, and I might be saying her name wrong, Rosamund Pike. Ever since I saw her in Gone Girl.
Yes.
Because I read that book and saw the movie. Great actress. But I love what she said at the beginning of the movie. She said, playing fair
is a joke invented by rich people to keep the rest of us poor.
And to it, like, of course, I don't agree with anything that she did in the movie. But I started thinking about people who run major for-profit corporations. And you hear them say, you know, I do it because I love what I do. First of all, you do it because you like the money you make. I love what I do, but if they came in tomorrow and said, we're going to pay you 50% less, I might have an issue. But I feel like it was just sheer greed. And that is like the saddest thing to see, is old people being taken advantage of. But overall, karma is a mother.
Yes, it is.
Not at the end. You know, but I kind of agree with you, Rhonda. I need you to pay some of that money back. I want you to live. I want you to be in pain. You know, I want your life to be taken away, just like you took these old people's lives away by sticking them in these nursing homes and over medicating them and their money. That was crazy. But her and her partner, they were scammers. Her and her partner, the doctor and the guy that owned the nursing home.
And the girl she was dating.
Yeah.
Like, was there not anyone to say this is wrong?
Yeah. But just taking out the wrongness, it was a good ass movie.
It was a good movie.
I enjoyed it.
It was. I Care a Lot, which is on Netflix, is a very dark, twisted comedy. Believe it or not, they have it listed as a comedy, which is crazy. Yes. But like you said, Rosamund Pike, who is the star of the movie, and she actually won a Golden Globe for this as well, plays a very crooked legal guardian who drains the savings of elderly. And what is so scary is this legitimately could happen. Like, my mom watched it, and she's in her 80s, and she's like, thank God I have my wits about me. But like, the fact that she just knocked on Diane Weiss, who is just a phenomenal actress, and basically kidnapped her. If you think about it, she kidnapped her and threw her in a nursing home.
But she had her wits about her too.
She did. But she messed with the wrong one. And turns out her son is the fabulous actor Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones, and he's just fabulous.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was in Game of Thrones, and he's been in a lot of different movies, but he's just a phenomenal actor. He's her son, who's a gangster. And when the mother didn't show up at her appointed time to meet with him, all hell broke loose. And she got the wrong, I think they called her a canary or a cardinal or something referring to a bird, meaning like she had a lot of money and they were going to fleece the hell out of her. Mm-hmm. And the fact, like you said, that the gangster son and the crooked legal guardian decided to go into business after they both tried to take each other out and they didn't succeed. Like you said, I wish she would have had paid some restitution, did some time or something, or you put her in a nursing home and don't feed her nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, or a mental institution, because she's clearly cray-cray.
Yeah. But this, I didn't know what this movie was about. It was in my queue on Netflix and I turned it on and I was glued. So I definitely recommend it. So
yeah, like she said, either you are the lioness or the lamb.
Yes, she did.
The lioness.
So I care a lot 4 sips.
I give it 5 sips. I truly enjoy it, even though I don't, approve of her antics, but it was a good movie. It kept my attention.
Yeah, I do too. 5 sips for me. That's my kind of movie. Yeah.
Yes. Very dark. Very dark.
Very dark.
I enjoyed it. Yes.
But I'm shocked that they classified it as a comedy.
Yeah,
it's
I
actually
know.
comical that somebody can get away with that.
Okay, let's talk about Coming to America. I enjoyed it. My girl Ruth Carter with the costumes came through again.
Yes, she did come through, Ruth.
Yes. Ruth with her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I enjoyed it.
Isn't she like the first or second designer?
Second costume designer.
On the Walk of Fame.
And first black, yeah.
And first black.
Kudos to her. But she's like one of my idols. But I enjoyed it. I know that some people ripped it apart. I thought it was a good sequel. I thought it was funny. I thought it was well done. I love the way they had like the flashbacks. I love the way they brought some of the characters back. Leslie Jones, love her. Like love her. She is so funny.
She is. Do y'all watch Supermarket Sweep? I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Just because of her.
And I'm so glad she's been in the game. I've been watching her probably 20 some odd years. She used to be on BET back in the day. Mm-hmm. She was on SNL. She's earned her star now. Like
it's her time. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was well done. I was not disappointed at all. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Coming to America, the original, which came out 33 years ago, is, you know how you have a favorite movie and you could be in your house and it's on the TV and it could be in any part of the movie and you have to sit and watch it? That is one of my favorite movies. I probably know every line to it. Lived not too far from where the actual McDowell's was on Queens Boulevard. So one of my all-time favorites. I was really looking forward to this. I probably watched the original over 100 times, honestly. Like you said, I thought bringing back most of the original cast, the only person, and I actually had to think about it, that didn't come back other than Eric LaSalle, Mr. Soulglow, was Lisa's sister, Patrice.
And the mother.
And the mom.
Well, Marge Sinclair passed away. The mother passed away. So she obviously, but they did show her, her family did get paid because they showed her several times in the picture frame. Yeah. But Patrice was not there. I wonder what happened to her, and I wonder why Eric LaSalle, Mr. Soulglow, wasn't in the movie. But anyway.
They showed his picture.
Yes,
in the barbershop. It was on the wall.
And they played the song.
Yeah, but I guess it's kind of hard to write in her ex.
No, that's true. But anyway.
The sister, that's interesting that she wasn't. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, she wasn't in it. So loved seeing my people, all black people. Well, I shouldn't say all, but the 99% of the movie is black. Great cameos. I'm not even going to list all the cameos that were in the movie. It was filmed here in Atlanta. Tyler Perry Studios, and actually if you go back through Instagram, they were filming at the same time as Bad Boy 3, so they got a photo of Eddie and Arsenio and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And then also, I didn't find out till the other day that the exterior of the house and part of inside the house was Rick Ross's mansion, which was formerly Randy Holyfield's mansion.
Well, he was in the movie. I was like,
yeah, he was in the movie, but they used his house.
Oh,
makes sense
For the
That's
palace.
why he was in the movie. I get it.
wow.
So
let me find out. We're gonna see Rick Ross on the big screen soon.
But like you said, Ruth E. Carter, who did Black Panther, a lot of Spike Lee movies, she has earned her Hollywood Walk star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Didn't she
Alicia
start
and
with
I,
Spike Lee?
Yes, she did. She got her start with Spike Lee. Yep. Alicia and I attended. Yeah, we attended a show it actually was almost a year ago. What, last week? I guess?
More. We didn't do 2020, so it had to be 2019.
No, Alicia and I went to an event last year. It was literally last year, right before we shut down. Mm-hmm. And it was a whole retrospect of all her work for Do the Right Thing. And School Day. It was an amazing, amazing event. Oh my God, amazing event.
Yeah.
And actually, one of our friends, Chandra Gaines, was an extra in Coming to America in the opening scene. Mm-hmm. Didn't even know. She didn't tell me because she loves being an extra in a lot of movies. She's in the opening scene where they're eating the Beyond the Grass burgers.
Yeah.
She's behind Louis Anderson.
Oh wow.
Very, very proud of my girlfriend who didn't tell anybody that she was going to be in the movie because I guess she never really knows until the movie comes out.
Right.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've watched it twice already. I'm probably going to watch it 100 times more. And boo to I'm going to call them the Facebook Film Critics of America, who everybody jumped on Thursday night, Friday, poo-pooing the movie. It's a comedy. Get over yourselves. It was excellent. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. I'm like, the cameos were crazy. I mean, Wesley Snipes did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes did an amazing job. I was so impressed. I was like, get it, Wesley. The cameos, it was just like Gladys, Rick Ross, Dre, right? From Ghost. I mean, from
or Timmy, yes. Michael Blackson. It's so funny. A lot of the cameos are actually African people who are from Africa. Trevor Noah, like crazy.
Yeah. Trevor Noah. I was just like, wow, it was amazing. And I mean, it was funny, like you said. I love how they, when they went back to the barbershop, I was like, talk about skills and talent. They look exactly like they did 33 years ago. It's crazy. The makeup artists and stuff, they did a phenomenal job.
And let's talk about the little surprise after the credits.
Oh, yes.
John Legend.
John Legend singing Queen to Be.
Yes. Yeah, that was great.
I have a funny story about my favorite line. I came to Atlanta for a conference. It was called Organization of Black Designers. It was graphic designers, photographers, architects. You were in the design world, Black. You were at this conference. It was amazing. This guy at the time that was working for Magic Johnson, like on the Disney side, I think, whole auditorium full of Black people. He had a hard time getting us quiet. And I can see the man just wanting to just shout and say, be quiet. He got on the mic and he said, "Sexual chocolate."
Oh my goodness.
Randy Watson from Natural Mama.
Y'all, we probably laughed for about 15 minutes. It was priceless. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sexual chocolate will demand the attention of any audience.
And any Black movie that ends with the electric slide, how can you not like that? Come on.
Right. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I will watch it again and again, but the original is everything to me.
Classic. And then the middle daughter is Eddie Murphy's daughter in real life.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah, she was very good.
And he made her audition too.
Yeah. But what about In Vogue and Salt and Pepper? I forgot about.
And wait, Peaches, the twins, the twins, Peaches and
right from the date. I know. I'm like, they truly incorporated to make it seem like it was real life. You know what I mean? Like this is a natural progression. Yeah, we bringing queens to Zimbabwe. Zamunda, sorry. We're bringing queens to Zamunda, the preacher and everything, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was so nostalgic, and I really enjoyed it.
We need a good laugh right now.
If they're like, you want to watch Coming to America, I'm still going to probably lean towards watching the original first.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it was good. It was a great job. A lot of times the sequel is like, why? Why'd you do that? Right? But I think this sequel was well put together. They put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah. And I love the modern twist on the princess costumes.
Oh yes, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
The cowrie shells. I was looking at the detail. The cowrie shells and the different costuming was just like you said, Ruth Carter, just
she did
impeccable.
But there was also some good messages in there, because I think a lot of times as we get older, we have a lot of life experiences, right? And then when our kids come up, we act like we didn't go through the same thing, or we didn't have the same challenges, or right. So I love that the people are placing your life, they say, for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. His groomer totally was like, you don't know the history. You need to do you, because your dad did him back in the day. Yeah. And look where he is now. He's king.
Right.
And that gave him so I think that freed him. That gave him the opportunity to be like, yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges, and I know I'm going to have to tweak some things, but I can still be me and still represent my country and my family and, and all of that.
Well, I give Coming to America 5 sips. Still one of my favorites. Will always be my favorite.
Oh, I gave it 5 sips too.
Yes. Awesome job, Eddie Murphy. Awesome job.
Do not come out with a triloquy or whatever.
Oh no, we don't need another one. We're good right here. We don't need another one.
We don't need another one.
Yeah.
Please. But I could already see, and I want my money for this, I could already see the son. They're going to do it again with the son and the new daughter. I mean, and the daughter that's queen, and it's going to be more modern. And I already see it coming. But we're good right here, Eddie. We're good.
Yes, we are. We are.
We're good, Eddie. Right here. We good.
So now it's a part of the show where we like to highlight a small business, and it's our segment called 3 Chicks Biz. And this week's business is the name of the store is Book Boutique, which is located in Atlantic Station here in Atlanta. But they also have a website, which you can see scrolling at the bottom here, which is bookboutique.me. And actually, the owner, her name is Monique Hall. Kudos, Black Girl Magic. And I'm actually wearing a shirt. It says Free-ish since 1865, which came from the store. So they sell books, shirts. Alicia, you've been there before. So what else do they sell in there?
They took over a huge space. It's also, whenever we get out of this pandemic, it's a great space for having events. It's an event space also. It's huge. Yeah. They've had like a couple of small book signings. Like I did, and I walked by there quite a few times on a Sunday, but just a great selection of books, awesome selection of t-shirts. Yeah. I got a John Lewis one that I wore to vote, and everybody was like, where'd you get that shirt? So and the shirts to me are good quality, but y'all need to check it out. The book selections are really good. And she said they were looking forward to having more and more signings. Well, one day I was in there, this guy walked in, and he had a mask on, and he asked the girl that was working the store that day, he was like, can't believe I don't see my book in here. And she said, who are you? And she said, oh, we sold out. He was like, oh, okay, cool. he said,
never mind.
I got some more in my trunk. I'm going to go get them right now.
Right. I know that's right.
Yeah. So I love it because it just reminds me of this small Black bookstore that I used to go to in Houston. And so it's kind of good just to go in there. And I've actually started buying hardcover books again during the pandemic for some reason. I was all about my iPad, all about Kindle. But yeah, so I've bought quite a few books from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We love, check them out. Love to support them.
So y'all, what have y'all been watching this week? What else?
Let's see. So
I finished Ginny in Georgia, which Rhonda recommended.
That was cute. It was a lot of fun. Behind Her Eyes.
Well, yeah, we need to talk about that one.
We got to talk about that next week.
Yeah, that was intense.
You know the
I
meme
wasn't ready for that.
with your head blown at the end? That was my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that. So we have to discuss Behind Her Eyes. Like,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I found this this perfect design show for me. I'm a techie, so it incorporates technology and design. It's called Your Home Made Perfect on Hulu. And basically, they have come up with this technology where you put on the virtual reality glasses and, they show you're standing like in your home. And then through the glasses, they literally show you exactly what the architect is going to do. It is amazing. Check it out. Your Home Made Perfect on Hulu. It's 2 seasons.
Okay. Check it out.
Okay. We'll watch that tonight. Your Home Made Perfect. Okay.
We're coming to the end of the show, ladies. This has been another exciting week for 3 Chicks and Flicks. And you can check us out on Buzzsprout, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, 3 Chicks Flix. So make sure you check us out.
Please do. We're going to have some giveaways soon.
Very soon.
So, yes, very, very soon that you don't want to miss. So be sure to tune in and follow us, and so that you can get your name in the hat, right? You got to be in it to win it.
All right, ladies. Till next week. Stay cute.
Thank you.
Cheers.